Rise and shine. Dang, you rise late. I've been waiting forever. Almost, but that's neither here nor there. Come on, I brought Lil Belle. We're going riding. Swell. Saddle up and let's get a move on. I'm fixing to take you to my favorite spot. Come on, Lil Belle. Let's giddy up. I live for this! Woohoo! We're flying now. Whoa, Lil Belle, it's that away. Take a gander. I sometimes ride out here for my morning cattle herding. Take a deep breath, soak it all in. We're above all the dust and gunk, so the air is extra fresh. Plus, the view ain't nothing to sneeze at neither. Ah, yeah, that's the good stuff. What's your take, partner? Feeling inspired? Humbled by the vastness of the great outdoors? Ain't it though? Being up here kind of puts things into perspective, don't it? We're all like specks of dust blowing in the wind and whatnot. Well, ain't getting any younger. Woo! Phil's in a good mood to yeah! Giddy up! Come on, faster! Yeah! That's my favorite running spot. I like to bring Belle out here and just gun it down that hill. Hands tight on the reins, wind in my hair. Here's pretty much the only spot I feel like I'm anywhere but inside city lines. And it's the furthest my folks will let me go. They think I'm still a kid. But when the sun sets out here at my spot, I'm whoever I want to be. Whether I'm hoofing it or riding like the wind, out here, nobody can tell me what to do. I'm a bird, wild and free. But my pa doesn't even want me out this far. He's always saying I gotta be more ladylike, which is just code for boring. I'm a legal adult, I know how to take care of myself, but they still treat me like some baby yak male. One of these days, though, push is gonna come to shove, and I reckon I'm gonna have to... Say, wanna hear a secret? I've got a treasure box hidden nearby. I'm quietly saving up, storing away a few goals here and there. Then, before you know it, whoosh! I'll be buying the first ticket out of this one yak town. Like I said, free as a bird. Aw, shucks. I'd miss you and me and all the critters around here, but I'd come back and visit. And hey, you gotta come visit me too. Ain't fair to put the burden all on me now, is it? Say, I tell you what, cowpoke, I hereby issue a challenge. See if you can find my treasure chest. I'd consider a favor whether you found it or not. If you did, that means I didn't hide it good enough. You're all right for a city slicker. And a staunch companion. Real true blue. I feel like I can tell you anything. Anyway, I gotta get home. You wanna ride back to town?
Builder, your footsteps sounded heavier than usual, and I thought you might have brought the... Oh my science. Thank you. Your assistance has been most acceptable. You may go now. You want to use the telescope? Yes. I was afraid of this. I've spoken with City Hall preemptively and made a formal request barring non-research personnel from using the telescope. Unfortunately, my request has been denied. I've been told, regrettably, I must be nice and share. You may use the telescope starting tomorrow, when I don't need it. I prepared this as compensation for your efforts. Now, if you don't mind.
Amazing! This is it! Fantastic work! I knew you could do it. It seems your job is done. But you don't have to be so quick out the door. That is, if you wanted to stay for a while, you certainly could. Ah, right. Of course. You'd like to see the effort you put into this thing in action, no? Indeed. If I'm being absolute honest, I'm a bit afraid to turn it on. What if that masked man is right? What if I can't make the ceramics like he's encountered on his travels? I hope you're right. Though, I'll admit, the whole encounter left me rather uncomfortable. I wanted to set a good example for Avio. I wanted to show him that we shouldn't let ourselves be put down by haughty businessmen. He has a history of letting himself be pushed around, you know. It is very difficult, though, defending one's art in the face of such a connoisseur. Do you think so? I was actually quite terrified. In fact, in the moment, I think it was your advice that came to mind. That mysterious man was being a creep, as you say. A bit cowardly to say such things to my face from behind a mask, isn't it? In any case, I need to stop feeling sorry for myself. Both you and Avio believed in me enough to get us this far, so I simply try my best. There is no more room for doubt. Let's begin! You need to keep your hands steady. Try not to shake. Control your breathing. From a distance, I can't tell who worked on which. You've got quite a knack for these kinds of things. Once the glaze is finished, I'll send one of them to you. Thanks for spending time with me. It was nice chatting and working on this project together. Perhaps it could be said that we make a good team? I'll see you soon. Goodbye for now.
There you are. I've recently upgraded to telescope. I've increased the aperture, allowing for an observational field 27% higher than previously achievable. In fact, the locals have been using it too. The satellite that I've been tracking, Scavenger, will be passing above Sandrock around 9 PM tomorrow. I thought perhaps you would come and observe it with me. Remember the time. Please do not be late. Scavenger is not a synchronous satellite. It will not remain stationary. Current science has not confirmed the existence of remaining synchronous satellites.
Oh, these were happy days indeed. Sandrock was quite lively then. Owen's father bought the saloon office and turned it into their Blue Moon. This photo, well, it must be opening day. That there's Lumi, with his back to the camera. He was the finest shoemaker you'd ever meet. That lady on the left was Rose. Boy, she could hum a tune. And that there's Eska. She was always writing poems with a glass of milk in front of her. Of course, none of them are here anymore. You see, back then there were always folks passing through. Some even took the train that day just to be there to see the Blue Moon open. Thank you for bringing this to me. It feels good to share these old stories with someone who will hear them. Please stop by if you find any more of my photos.
You builders did a mighty fine job once again. Just in time, too. I believe our next shipment of water is scheduled to arrive tomorrow. Our town owes you two our gratitude. Commissioner, you really ought to handsomely reward these builders for their efforts.
Right. I'll add that to the tab as well.
You know, if it were just... Oh, well. No sense.
Well, bang up job on the water tower, I must say. You know, it's funny. When you and Mian got here, I bet old Mason the two of you wouldn't last a week. Luckily, he's so far off by now, I doubt I'll ever have to make good on that bet. Now, where was I? Ah, that's right. You did such a good job of following orders that I've decided on behalf of the Commerce Guild that you deserved a bonus for all your hard work. Here's the amount promised by the city and 50 goals on top. Haha, that's right. All for you. Don't spend it all in one place. Bye-bye now.
Good eye.
Hello there. I've heard all about you. So glad to finally meet you face to face. I'm Trudy, the mayor of Sandrock. Anyway, I just wanted to come by and introduce myself, since I just got back in town. We don't get a lot of new folks, so I'm mighty glad you're here. I'd also like to extend an invitation to the next fireside on Sunday. We've got a lot to talk about. No doubt you've heard about what Logan's done. You seem to be adjusting quite well to Sandrock, and we're happy to have you. See you around!
Aha! Meet the new box. Same as the old box, or just as sturdy at least. Well done. I'll bet this thing would last 1,000 years, you overachiever you. I've got my stuff. Are you ready to go bury the box? Just give me your personal item and I'll put it in. Good choice. Maybe people in the future will write about this stuff in their history books. You ready to go? Let me know and we'll head out. You ready? All right, let's go. This is the spot. I put our stuff inside. Mine included a few builder materials following in Hicks tradition. I also included some historical records, as well as some of the best literature we New World people have produced, including a copy of my favorite episode of Doyle Arthur. For my personal item, well, I thought it'd be good to take a picture of us together. I mean, because, well, it didn't seem fair not knowing what Hicks looked like. They should know what the two builders of Sandrock looked like. Otherwise, our story doesn't mean as much, don't you think? Here, we can use my camera. Hey, look at us! We look like pros! Oh, I guess we should write a letter too, huh? That was the most interesting part of Hicks's box. What should we write about? Good call. It's hard to believe that even after the end of the world, we still have some people who want to fight. What will it take for them to learn that fighting isn't the answer? Gosh, if there are still wars 100 years from now, they're going to need a wake-up call from us. I'll write about that. Okay, everything's ready. Let's give our time capsule a proper send-off. Well, that's that. I can only imagine one day there'll be other people opening up our time capsule, reading our letter, and being transported back to our time. How totally cool. I guess this is my way of telling to the world that I was here, that I existed, and I'm doing my best. Whew. Also, I put a latch on our box to make it way easier to open. Thanks again. It's so nice to have someone who shares my interests here in town. I'll let you know if I dig up anything else cool.
Hey, remember that handgun I gave you? How's it been keeping? I know you can handle yourself, but I feel like I'd be shirking my responsibilities somewhat if I ain't giving you a rundown on how to use that there 6-shooter. Sure, you did pretty good with your old point-and-shoot tactic, but we got some basic firearms training that folks around here do if they're going to handle the weapon. How's about me and you head on over to the range and let off a few rounds? Ain't no thing, partner. Just meet me by the shooting range behind the Civil Corps office. Oh. Good to see you, partner. So let's get started. Take your position. We got a free lane over there. Get over there and show me your best stance. All right, that ain't bad. You want to keep your stance strong and secure. Remember, when you shoot, you're going to have crazy recoil. Good shooting's about control. Now, watch me shoot. Tell me what you notice. So, what do you think? That's right. My stance gives me complete control. I'm stable enough to reduce the recoil, and my aim is solid. A strong stance is really the first important step. If you aren't in control, your aim is going to be all over the place. If you aren't holding strong, then that recoil is going to be kicking you onto your backside real quick. You know, you should have seen my old boss shoot. Guy can shoot the goggles off a giggle and not even draw blood. Heck, I've seen folks just throw down their weapons after a look from the guy. Anyway, next up is grip. Grip is just as important as your stance, all right? With the weak grip, that gun of yours will kick right out of your hands when you shoot. During Unsure's training, gun shot out of his hand and knocked out a couple of teeth. Had to get them replaced. Don't remember which ones, though. You want to cover all the gaps on the grip with your hands. Get your main hand holding the gun, thumb pointing forward. Get it right up there. Don't hold too low now. Next up, wrap your other hand around, making sure you're supporting it. Also means you got the freedom to react if necessary. Yeah, that's it. Now when you're holding it properly, you're not going to get as much recoil. Once you got your stance and grip down, well, that's the basics. There's much more to shooting than this, mind, but that'll come with practice. All right, let's have a little competition, eh? Tell you what, how about we make it interesting? If I win, we hit the blue moon, and you're buying. If you win, well, I reckon that ain't gonna happen, so you choose. Ain't a bad idea. Round 2, melee weapons training. Let's shoot some targets. All right, 3 out of 4 ain't bad. Let's see how you do. 15 seconds. Let's go. Grip it tighter, partner. Dang, good one. All right, again. Ain't a problem, partner. Just keep it up. We used to have competitions like this back when I was just a regular Civil Corps officer. Whoever won used to have to buy the rounds at the Blue Moon. Then when B3 left, I was really the only one left to become sheriff. I never thought I was ready. Big boots and all. But you do what you gotta, right? Thanks. But you ain't gotta flatter me, partner. I do what I can for this town. It means everything to me. Every day I'm trying to be half the man he was. Well, I mean, with his missing eye, leg, and arm, I guess all I have to be is just a quarter of a man? Dang, and I can't even get that. Unsure came shortly after that. Never met the old man, but he fit into the Silver Corps well enough, and we were lacking for members at the time. Main thing B3 taught me about guns, though, safety. Last lesson, and by far most important. Number 1, trigger discipline. Keep that finger off the trigger, unless you don't want you taking a trip to Fanes because you shot your own foot off by being careless, let alone what you could do to others. Number 2, never, I repeat, never aim your gun at something you ain't fixing to take down. These things ain't toys, partner. That's an order straight from Civil Corps. I ain't messing around. You hear me? That about wraps it up for today. You did real good. So, how about my offer? Wanna hit the town for a while? After you, partner. Mm-hmm. Hmm? Haha, thanks! Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Stop it, you miscreant! Why'd you do it? And what the hell? I forgot! What wonderful timing! Help me! Axe is trying to kill me! Is this what they mean when they say, a murder of crows?
What are you talking about, huh? Liar!
Fang is always alone, Hex. Why are you being so utterly ruthless? What did I do? I just asked if Fang was free. He said yes. Well, more precisely, he said, which I took as, well, certainly. So I was just asking.
You can't make me. Don't wanna. No touching.
I just thought we ought to spend some time together. Mr. X, my fine feathered friend, you're squawking up the wrong tree. I'm not trying to start trouble. I really just want to show Fang some kindness. Be his friend even. He always seems so lonely. Hey, it's not just me. You're worried about him too, right?
You need friends. Fang, go out and play.
Oh, is X repeating someone? Whose voice could that be? Well, in any case, yes. He can't keep cutting himself off from the world like this. Finally, we're all in agreement. In fact, I have been working on an utterly foolproof plan. One that is totally unfungible in every sense of the word. A practically perfect plan to win Fang's friendship. All I need is a little help from my friends. You too! Ahem. It's simple. We kidnap the Birdman. The bird. We kidnap the bird.
Ah, keep your hands off me, you filthy animal!
Wait. See, X will only be pretending to be in danger. Once Fang sees his precious companion in the clutches of the foul kidnapper, played by you, the daring Avia will swoop in to save the day. What do you all think?
What? You? Not you! Anyone but you!
Huh? You don't want me to be the one that saves you? I exude hero energy, Bird. I was born for this role. Yes. Sure. They're pretty cool, too.
Builder.
Builder!
Okay, I get the point. And I won't bother dwelling on why the bird thinks me more fit to be the villain. Fine. I'm still going to help. I don't want Fang to be lonely. You're the leading role now. It'll be a breeze. Alright, X. You come with me and hide out at my place. Then tomorrow, when I do my daily deliveries, I'll stealthily slip a ransom letter into Dr. Fang's mailbox. Finally, our mutual friend will just happen to be in the area and come to tell Fang they saw something suspicious. Meanwhile, I'll have already slunk away into the shadows to don my malevolent attire. Oh, no! I'm taking far too naturally to this villain role. Ahem. Okay, so once you've got Fang following you, X and I will be there readying the scene for you and Fang. I'll leave a trail of feathers as clues along the way. Make sure you're on time and bring Fang to the right place. Once you arrive, I'll use my superb acting ability to play the heel and lose a fight to you. Save X, and Fang will surely be swayed.
By Fang, we fly? Bad bird! Bad bird!
No, Mr. X. See, we're not being bad. We're pretending to be bad. Totally different. Look, you want Fang to have friends, right? Come on! I even conceded to be the bad guy.
Friend.
Fang!
You need a friend.
Phew. So, what do you think? Are you in or are you in? Like I said, this plan is foolproof. We'll definitely be able to get Fang to be our friend. I really thought I had a devilishly detailed plan here, but you're still not convinced. Unbelievably, even X is on board. Since X is happy to help, wouldn't you reconsider? Marvelous! It's time to test our Thustian skills. We must captivate our audience. We must blur the line between fantasy and reality. But this time, if the audience offers a bad review, we'll pay the ultimate price. Which is to say, Fang will probably hate us forever. Let me write you up a detailed set of instructions. Follow this plan and there's no way anything will go wrong. I mean, I'm certainly happy I got my lock back. It's not like I wanted a new bag anyway. Well, as my pa used to say, a defective bag is still better than no bag. He used to lose things all the time, though.
Once upon a time, there was a colony of monkeys who wanted to choose a leader for themselves and start organizing a system of monkey government. They deliberated for a long time over how to choose their leader, but eventually their process was interrupted by a monkey who was really good at dancing. The dancing monkey danced all over the tables and jumped through the air with finesse to everyone's delight. Then it was settled. Everyone was so entertained by the monkey's dance, they decided to make him leader of the monkey government. For a while, everything was fine. All the monkeys had lots of fun. Whenever there was a problem in the monkey community, they would go to the leader, and he would do a little dance, and then everyone would feel better. One day, though, a group of evil monkeys came to the monkey colony and threatened to harm them. The monkeys went to their monkey leader and asked him what to do, but all he knew how to do was dance. The monkeys begged their leader to come up with a solution, but he just danced and danced. Then the evil monkeys attacked and everyone died. The end. The moral of this story? Don't choose your leaders based on a popularity contest.